Okay, today is the last real deadlift session of this meet prep. And I'm in a pretty cool spot because last week's pull was good enough that what I do today doesn't really matter. Because that 672 triple we did last week is good enough that I know I can hit a PR on the platform off of it. So that means all I gotta do today is send it, have fun, and do my best to set myself up as well as possible. But before we get to pulling, we gotta get the speed squats in. And today's goal is to find out if I bought Joel another pair of knee sleeves accidentally because I got some A7s. In theory, these should be a little bit tighter than my inserts that are a little bit loose, but a little bit looser than my inserts that made my legs go instantly numb. So hopefully they work kind of okay. They don't fold as well as the insert. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they feel beefier. Haven't tried these on yet, so this will be the moment of truth, or I guess analysis of size chart correctness. Oh God. Actually, not that terrible to get on. Let's see if we can fold it up. Fuck. Feels tight, but less like I'm gonna die compared to the Inzer so far. We'll see how long that lasts. So far, that's definitely more support, and I'm not numb yet, so hopefully.
Yeah, you kind of know if they suck immediately.
Yup. Whew. Look out. Look out. Can you get the back? And I guess now we find out if I can last for an entire round of speed squats without needing to have them peeled off of me. And I think the plan is going to be to run 3 doubles at 200 kilos. So not a ton of volume, but we also don't need a ton of volume at this point. Set 1 verdict feels very nice. And I think it's like because of my experience in the Inzers the other week, like they're tight enough that I kind of want to freak out, but there's no actual reason to be freaking out yet, hopefully. And aside from the massive back of knee skin rub going on, they feel really freaking nice. Okay, works that time. Not fucking up this week and actually doing doubles when I'm supposed to be doing doubles. Woo! Yeah, that's fucking okay. So, good news is I am now totally confident in my ability to wear these through a squat session and not have to stop because my legs are numb. Bad news is that I am not totally confident in my ability to get them off. So, let's see how that goes. Okay, I'm afraid.
I just hope I get to touch that again.
Gotta move the camera so they can get the view. I mean,
The sleep makes it
yes.
That makes
Took
sense.
one person, no pliers, so I think we're gonna be a-okay. This is so much less shitty.
Yeah.
Still shitty, but oh. That's what hurts more. Woo! I'm so glad you're strong. So after trying new Inzers, new Pioneers, new A7s, A7s are definitely getting the permanent spot on my knees. Well, at least on the sleeve days that actually matter, because I don't want to deal with that bullshit when I don't need to. And the gym is down to one kabuki bar, so gonna let Joel finish up his stuff before we unload for my peasant pulls. It is like you're throttling as you wedge, right? So if it wants to end up more here, do you just take slack with it more there? Like you're going to more wrist extension as you pull the slack. Like the bar's trying to go that way.
Yeah.
So if you start with more wrist extension, you might be able to stop that initial roll. And that, kids, is why I like my mixed grip so much. And my plan here is top double. If feels snappy, listen and cool. If I feel flat, fuck it, we feel flat, limited, and ride off of what we did last week into the meet.
Good.
Yeah. And didn't feel like total air, but felt good enough that game plan still on for the day. Okay, 290 on the bar. Plan is put enough sauce on her that she looks like a last warm up.
Good.
Yeah, purposeful low hype there. So we're gonna put something in front of the bar and bring it a little bit harder. Okay, double gonna be PR here, so that's where we're aiming.
And if you are looking for better powerlifting coaching, hit the link below to sign up for Team Activated to get the feedback, mentorship, and support you need to smash PRs.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Come on.
Jordan.
Yep. Come on. Yeah. What?
There you go.
Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And it's funny because, like, compared to where I was like 3-4 weeks ago, that is so much freaking better. But like sitting here, I'm actually pissed because I kind of botched the wedge a little bit, and like it's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag of emotions right now, because pulling that for a double like is pretty freaking good. Pulling that for a double with a botched wedge indicates that strength is probably pretty freaking good again. But botching the wedge, I'm like, fuck. So I think like all I got to do is just be less excited on the platform, just more like making sure I'm there, not just pure hype. Make sure I do my job, and I mean like strength's there, so we're gonna be able to have some fun. And this is a little heavier than I normally go for demos, but also the last time I'm gonna be pushing these, and I ain't doing much else today, so we can afford it. Also, remembering to put my belt on for these since it is heavier, and I want to make sure the hips are doing the work. And gonna just finish up the lower body stuff here with some body weight HG split squats. Feel good intent, try to make sure that the hips are nice and open on the backside. Make sure I'm able to get into some deep knee flexion, not feel too nasty, but what I'm really trying to do is push freaking hard into that ankle, because I think that part of my wedge weirdness today is my ankles feel pretty freaking clunky. I don't know if it's just because it's snowy and slippery out now and I'm just not used to it, but I think that I was missing a little bit of ankle flexion, so I want to make sure that I'm on that the rest of these last couple weeks to make sure that isn't in the way of my ability to get legs into the wedge on the platform. And we're going to run some more of these chest supported dumbbell rows. And following up with the finger rolls again for little extra grip catching. And like the machine T-bar row chest supported is nice, but I think that the scap travel available with the dumbbells just feels nicer. Plus the ability to finish off with some grippy grips is also nice, but terrible. And I think gonna go single leg on these guys, make it a little harder on hip rotation control, hip flexors, because I think that's what needs more touching right now in regards to my torso work. And maybe this is me just doing my usual trying to be hyper optimistic thing, but in a way, I'm almost glad that it wasn't perfect. And like, obviously, I wish that it was perfect. Like, I fucking wish I executed better on my wedge. I wish I was into my legs more. I wish that I didn't like do one less pump than normal because of I was just fucking excited. But the fact that it wasn't perfect and it still went well, like I know I can dial it in, I know I can execute better, I know I can bring it better on the platform, and that is at least exciting. And it not going perfect is going to mean that like these last couple weeks where I'm not able to push my pulls because we're starting to taper, like I'm going to be freaking hungry, and I'm hoping that works out in my favor on the platform. And like every time I've ended a meet prep, like kind of on this note with deadlifts, the deadlift has been really freaking good. So that, yeah, I'm fired up. I'm hungry. I'm happy with the PR, not happy with execution, but happy that we have, or have an idea of what I can do better. So we're going to make it better when it really counts. And like, if we can be strong when it ain't perfect, we're going to be more than good to go on the platform. So got one more big squat Saturday, one more big bench Tuesday, and then we are deloading, tapering in, and it'll be time to send her. Peace out. Have a good night.